Hi everyone, welcome to my chaotic corner of the internet and welcome to the 2-year anniversary special. That's right, this guy. I've been on this platform for 2 years. I have no idea how I've managed to somewhat consistently produce content for 2 years because in a very neurodivergent way, I normally don't follow through on things quite like that, so I am very proud of myself. I need to lower this chair. There we go, okay. So we are celebrating as we did last year with beer. Cheers. Ah, oh no. I have a very precarious phone setup right now. Okay, so as we did last year, we are doing a Q&A sesh. Thank you to every person who sent me questions. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna answer them in no particular order. What's your next tattoo or piercing? I really want to get a tattoo of a sword on my forearm. Like right here. I'm not usually like a person who likes trends, but I've seen so many like sword forearm tattoo pictures. I was thinking about it anyway, and I just keep seeing them all over the place, and I was like, I need one of those. I haven't made the appointment yet, but hopefully soon I'll get a forearm sword. As for piercings, I want to get like, I guess this would be a third lobe, right, if it's up here. And I have to do something with all this flat space, but I'm not really sure what. And I've thought about getting my eyebrow pierced, maybe. So we'll see. When you were a little kid, did you ever shoplift? Yes. One time and one time only. So my mom and I went to the fabric store pretty often because she liked to sew. I was actually kind of famous at kindergarten for always having custom-made dresses with fun patterns. Kind of my brand back then. They were all made by my mom. So on one of these occasions, I think I was like in preschool or like, you know, really young, I found a spool of brown thread that I really wanted for some reason, and I took it home with me. I think I like showed my mom, and I was like, hey, I got this spool of brown thread while we were out, and she was like, you stole that and we have to take it back now. So she and I went back to the store. I was bawling my eyes out and I was so ashamed. Current favorite beer. Not this one. This one's pretty good. I have a few favorites. There are like a few that I tend to get whenever I see them in stores. I think it's Leffe or Leff. I'm not sure which. I think it depends on where you're from. That's probably my all-time favorite. Every time I see it, I buy it if I can afford it. What was your favorite animal as a kid versus now? I have always been a cat boy. We've always had cats. When I was born, we had a cat in the household. My mom was just telling me that apparently there's like an old wives' tale where like if you have a cat, it'll suck the breath out of your baby. And so like when my mom was pregnant with me, people were like, you have a cat though? What are you gonna do about the cat? She's like, I'm gonna keep it. So I've always been around cats. There was actually a time when I was in the car with my mom and one of my childhood friends, and that childhood friend's mom. And I don't know how this came up, probably because I always wanted to play cats and because I was always talking about cats because I'm a very obsessive person. I now know that it's a hyper-focus thing. But I was really obsessed with cats, and I was talking to my childhood friend and she just like turned to me and went off on me, and she was like, she just went off on me. That being said, as an adult, my favorite animal is actually the serval, which is the kind of cat, it's like the cat with the longest legs compared to its body ratio in the world, if I'm not mistaken. And I relate to that because y'all don't know this because I'm always sitting down, but I am all legs. See this? That's a leg. Like I'm 5'8", and I walk faster than most people, even people who are taller than me. I've never met one in person. I want to meet a serval in person one day. The classic. Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? I think I could take 100 duck-sized horses. I would rather not fight a duck. I would also rather not fight a horse. They both seem like pretty chill animals. It's geese that would fight me back. But horses are already kind of built weird. I've always found the like leg to body ratio of horses to be super weird. So I think I could just like kick over a bunch of duck-sized horses. Are there any languages you find intimidating but would like to learn? Yes. I actually recently got bored one night and decided to start learning Chinese on Duolingo. I'm not sure if it's Mandarin or Cantonese, but it's really hard. I'm not good at like symbols. When you get into symbols based on syllables or based on sounds, like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, I can't. I was trying to learn Korean to impress a guy back in like 2019 and I just could not learn a single character. But they would be really useful. If you had to fight one B-list actor and you get $1,000 if you win, who are you fighting? I had to Google a list of B-list actors to answer this question because I don't know anyone. And then I saw that Cillian Murphy was on the list and I'm pretty sure I could take him. Intuitively, looking at him, I think I could take Cillian Murphy. Cillian, if you're watching this is a joke. Please don't show up at my house. Aquarium or zoo? It's hard because I like both, but I would say zoo because I tend to be drawn more towards land animals. Like if I had to choose today if I'd rather go to the aquarium or to the zoo, well, I haven't been to the aquarium very recently. I have been to a zoo more recently. So for that reason, I would actually say aquarium, but in general, I do think I like zoos better. They tend to have more of my favorite animals. I love going to see elephants. When I was a baby, my mom would take me to see the elephants like all the time. Wild cats and stuff like that. Obviously, been talking about how I love wild cats. I love a good fish, you know, I love a good octopus. What is your current fave Lacroix? Okay, so I have one right next to me. I would like to apologize in advance for my butchering of the French language. I've been trying to learn it on Duolingo. I try really hard. Anyway, it's this, the watermelon one, which I think is called pastèque or pastèque. I'm not sure. I always say pastèque, but it's by far and away the best flavor. Like the Publix I usually go to doesn't carry this anymore, so I had to go to Target and get it, which isn't that much of a sacrifice. But I like other flavors well enough, and if I have to, I'll go for peach pear, limoncello. But this is the one. So good. What shows are you going to this year? A lot, and I'm really excited about it. The next one I'm going to see Provoker, which is huge because if you remember last year, I was obsessed with Provoker. I saw Corinne earlier this month. I was supposed to say last month. No. And I got to meet them and they were the nicest people. This year I'm also going to see Unto Others, which I am so excited about because I am obsessed with Unto Others this year. I'm also going to be going to a festival mostly to see Molchat Doma, so I really hope they make it. I'm just worried because they're from Belarus and you know, that part of the world is pretty messed up right now. Oh, I'm seeing Deftones in May, which is really cool because my dad and I are going. My dad and I have been seeing Deftones together for my whole life. My dad was actually the one who got me into Deftones when I was a teenager. In general, this year is looking so good for concerts. If you could fight any tree, which one would it be? I'm more in the business of tree hugging than tree fighting, but obviously the answer is Bradford pears because they smell weird and they're invasive. They're not an invasive species, I don't think, but they're invasive in the sense that why do people keep planting them? Bradford pears, more like Bradford square up with me. So what was your weirdest comment? The weirdest comment was this one that was in a different language and I put it through Google Translate and I still don't know what it means. It was something like, even the buffalo vomits when it sees a good nose ring, and then a bunch of vomit emojis. What? My favorite comment, or the most wholesome, is definitely the one that I got on, so my most popular video, and the one that probably most of you have seen, is the one where I teach you how to put in and take out different kinds of septum jewelry. So in the comment section of that video, somebody commented I'm trying to help my girlfriend take her septum piercing out, and I realized that we were watching this same video. Something like that. And I was like, oh my god, that's so sweet. One of the reasons why I had such a hard time with my own septum jewelry and taking it in and out, and one of the reasons why I had to watch other people's YouTube videos was because I'm single. And so I didn't have anyone there to help me, but I think it's so sweet that this person was helping their girlfriend and that they were both watching my video. I still don't even know why that video was so popular because there are so many other how-to septum videos out there, but I guess I showed up for a lot of people, so I do really appreciate every comment that I ever get, just for the record. And that's all the questions I have, right? Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much to every single person who has ever watched any of my videos. Thank you to all of my delicious, delightful, amazing subscribers. And thank you to all the friends that I've made through doing this. I plan to keep making videos, so hopefully we'll have another one of these in a year. I can't believe it's been 2 years. Like, this was like my quarantine project. I was like, I guess I'll start a YouTube channel. And I have 300 subscribers, actually over 300 subscribers now, which is not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but to me that's like, oh my god, 300 people care about what I have to say. Amazing, wonderful, superb. Thank you all so much. Well, yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I answered your question. And if you need any clarification or just want to say hi, then go ahead and leave me a comment. And go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already and if you want to, but if not, no pressure. And maybe even give this video a nice little thumbs up. I'll consider that thumbs up to be a congratulations on 2 years. Thank you all again, and I will see you lovely humans next time. Have a wonderful day, okay?